I reset the pond for you. Oh gosh, guys, I don't even know anymore. Hello everyone. How's it going? How's it going? Golly, okay, so I forgot that my wife had picked up the computer and moved it into the living room. So she could do some invites, and so I didn't do most of my things to prepare because it just wasn't happening. Oh, now my model's not going. Come on, what's going on? What's going on? We're just gonna deal with it. It's fine. I'm gonna hide. We're just gonna figure it out. It's all good. Why? I was so excited. I was so excited to jump into this. It's fine. It's the same problem. How about now? Oh. Okay, so I think there we go. All right, guys. I think I actually just fixed a problem that has been a problem for a long time on the stream, so it's gonna be okay. We got it. We got it. You know what? That's the silver lining. We break things, we fix it, we move along. Yeah, this is all the VTuber stuff that you wanted, right? All right, we're back. So, golly, no, we were making invites for something that my son has going on, and my wife picked up everything and wanted to do it in the living room because her chair is more comfortable in the living room, and it just I didn't even think about that. The other problem is I plugged in a third monitor, so I have like it's a small like portable 14-inch monitor that I just have the stream dashboard thing pulled up on, and I was like, did that break everything? But no, it was just me being dumb. And now fishing isn't working. All right, let's see. Fish. Really? In all the everything messing around, apparently it disconnected. All right, I'm gonna bring it back up. All right, somebody fish for me. We can have a dry pond. No, that's not fun. It's only fun when it's wet. Thank you, Sylph. Yay, fishing. But anyway, I am really excited to be here. I am very pumped. Honestly, Grimmy played PokeRogue and it made me want to play it again, so we're gonna get back into that. The dildo of consequences rarely arrives lubed. That is a fact. That is very true. Well, let's see. What did I miss? Saru, hello. I am glad to see you. Thank you for always being first. I appreciate it. Lirio, hello. Kaviri, hello. Kaviri was fishing before stream was even up. I was like having a breakdown trying to figure out everything, why everything was breaking, and Kaviri is just fishing over on the side. I'm like, well, all right. I don't know. Okay, so RM, speaking of just random things being weird, you're still a suspicious user, which I get. We said it that way, but also you didn't pop up as a suspicious user on the interview for like 2 messages, and then on the third one you popped up. Have you seen a doctor about that itch? The itch came from Grimmy because she was playing it and I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so much fun. But we're not going back to the save file that we had before. We are going to be using my personal one because I want access to all the amazing other Pokemon that I have. Waifu sees me as suspicious user in other streams. That's weird. That's weird. I will say that my wife puts up with a lot from me though. Before stream, I was holding the baby and I was patting her back and I was going and she was like, "Why are you doing that rhythm specifically?" And I was like, "Because it's a holding tune." and she was just like, I hate you, and then she walked out of the room. But that's just how my brain works. I love that the holding music that they're like, oh, we're gonna try to be hip. It's not gonna be elevator music anymore. It's gonna be like slightly computerized, like beatboxing. And it was like, nah, it didn't help. It just made me angry at that. But I get to make jokes about doing it while I'm holding the baby, and that being hold music. So that's fine with me. But we're gonna jump in because I want to. I'm excited. You have no idea. And I get to show off the fun Pokemon that I have in my thing. I don't have all of them. I have not put that much into it. I have been playing on this save file for literal years, though, so it's fine. We're gonna do an endless run because I want to catch more shinies. But let's see, caught. I'll show you all the red ones we have. Actually, we'll keep all the shinies up and I'll show you. We got our shiny Caterpie. Love him. Do you have a Dragonite, though? We have a Dratini. I don't know if we have a shiny Dratini, do we? We do not have a shiny Dratini yet. We have shiny Pidgey, shiny Rattata. If you'll notice, there is yellow, blue, and red. That's because they added other shinies to make them even cooler. So, like Pikachu here, we have the blue shiny. Oh, I didn't realize I could change the cosplays. Hell yeah, we have shiny cosplay Pikachus. Anyway. But can I change? Oh, I think we have to go to Pokédex. Yeah, shinies. There we go. You have the regular Pikachu and then the blue shiny. But so we have some regular shinies. I like Paris's blue shiny. The legendary Pika-Blue is real. Exactly! Pika-Blue. Dude, I remember that shit. Pika-Blue was a crazy time. But in this game, the level of shiny raises your luck. You can see a regular shiny gets you luck +1, red gets you luck +3. And so, I think some of the red shinies are really cool. Red shiny Ponyta's awesome. I like red shiny Meowth with pickup because it also means that he is lucky and also has extra luck in his pickup items. Let's see, what are some of the other really good red ones? We'll go through them real quick, but these are all the shinies that I've accumulated either catching in my runs or while I was hatching eggs. So I think it's pretty cool. Red shiny Pinsir isn't honestly that different, if I'm being real. I want to get a red shiny Magikarp just because I haven't seen it yet. Got Unknown. Hella. Unknown is so worthless that I've taken it down to where it only costs me 0.5 points to get it on the team. A wild Gallade appeared in chat if you want to catch that. But yeah, these are our shinies. I don't want to waste too much time on it because I want to show you the funness of... Oh, that one kind of looks sad. The funness of the run. The Glade can sit in the chair. Let's see, what are some other... I really like the red shiny Swablu, even though Swagold is pretty cool. Blue Shinx is awesome. Zebstrika. Maractus, because I always forget about Maractus. The only reason I remember Maractus as a Pokemon now is because I watched a video where they said Maractus was the most forgettable Pokemon. And because of that, I now remember it for being the most forgettable Pokemon. And thus making it no longer the most forgettable Pokemon. Let's see what other reds we have. Oh yeah. LGM, he is no longer a little green man. He is black. I love Goomy just in general. Goomy's the best. My kitty's saying hi. We got Cutiefly. I do love Noibat. Noibat is one of my favorite Pokemon. I remember the cactus, but there's so many just kind of crappy, I thought it was Elegium, like Elegy. No, it's LGM for LGM, Little Green Men, and then you have Behem, which is BEM, which is Big-Eyed Men or Monster or something. At least that's what I was told. Red Shiny Rookity. Where's BDSM? That is Meowscarada. Ooh, you have Pokerus today. We'll remember that. Alright, anyway, we're gonna go pick our team. I'm gonna show you my favorite Pokemon to start with, because it just absolutely wrecks shop. We need to go to Gin. Here we are. Alright, so Marshadow. With Power Up Punch, Triple Axle, Shadow Sneak, and Meteor Mash. I think Salandit is cute. Salandit is cute, yes. But it has Technician and then the passive of Iron Fist, so my punchy attacks will always do better. Let's look at the moves just to make sure we're not missing a good one. Shadow Sneak, Meteor Mash. Meteor Mash doesn't get the boost from Technician, but it is a punchy move. Do we have... Ow! The cat just jumped me. Alright, let's see. Those all don't get the Technician boost either, but do get the Fisting boost. Nero, why does PokeRogue let you have 2 abilities? Because it's fun. Shadow Sneak does get a boost. Power Up Punch also gets the Technician and Fisting boost, which is great. Bone Meringue does. Triple Axle just... I know that it's 3 hits at 90%, and I don't like the not having perfect accuracy, but there are items you can get that will help you with the accuracy, so that's totally fine. How do I feel about Meteor Mash? I think we'll keep Meteor Mash. I'm pretty sure it gets the punchy boost. But yeah, so that's why I like him. We'll change the nature, though. We'll make him Adamant. And add to the party. Next, I like to pick a Pokemon with Pokerus. Who do we have with Pokerus today? He is really good for a run, because for things you can't just bull through, he can use Salt Cure, and that's really good. My brain can't unhear it as Meteor Mash, so I think I might be hungry. Mr. Meaties. He did the mash. It was the Meteor Mash. Yeah, I think we'll get him, because we already have the passive unlocked too. Let's go ahead and change the moves, though. We'll get rid of Harden for Toxic. Oh, I didn't mean... I will take the Sand Tomb. There we go. And we'll throw him on the team. Don't you hate when you're super hungry and people remind you of that Shepherd's Pie exists? I have a very relationship with Shepherd's Pie. I did not like it as a kid. I only started liking it because of KFC's famous bowls, honestly. Because I'm like, you know what, if I can handle that being out there and everything mixed around, it's fine. Sometimes people put way too many veggies in it, like, not to be a child about it, but you need to balance it out. It has to have the right balance of meat and potatoes and vegetables. And people, like, open up the can of, like, the mixed vegetables and just dump it in your bowl, and they're like, here you go. And I'm like, no, that's not. What are veggies? Exactly. You don't need them. Do I have a better attack speed? I can be... I don't necessarily love Adamant for him, but I don't like Brave. You know, we'll go Adamant and throw him on the team. Alright. Who else do we rock with? We have 12. 12 of 15 points are used. I want to go ahead and get a... What red shinies can I throw on the team? Because honestly, that just raises your luck, which gets you better items. I think Shepherd's Pie has meat, mashed potatoes, and occasionally pea. You shouldn't pee in your food. This one is really good, especially if you can get it Mega Evolved. And that's only one. What do we want? Oh, I know what we need. we'll throw a Swablu in the party, but what we really want is go to Gen 3. And where is it? Where is it? Oh, I don't have... You know what? I guess we're not going to take Swablu because I want my Ninkata. So, Swablu, sorry about it. We'll remove from party. Are you really worth that much? Whatever. We're going to go ahead and get Ninkata because there's some fun shit you can do when it evolves. I fasted today. This conversation hurts. Slow down. Life has to be savored. Nah. Gotta go fast. But we're gonna go in. The first little bit's honestly gonna be boring. Yeah, you can see my ridiculous... Okay, I've already deleted some of the longer ones. This is the ones I'm at almost 2,400, but... all my fused Pokemon. We'll save over this one. There we go. Come on. So you don't want to hear about my free Dairy Queen Vanilla Cone Day. I saw that. That was really exciting. I do like me some Dairy Queen free ice cream. Will you switch Pokemon? No, because we're going to triple axle the Pidove. Whoopsh. But yeah, so the beginning parts will definitely go better than our runs on the other account because I have a lot of really good Pokemon. Oh, that luck is already coming in, but I don't want Screech. Well, the game just froze, so maybe. Let me see if I can unfreeze it. It didn't freeze. I'm just being stupid. Ignore me. No, it was because I was stuck in a dialogue box because it's acting like it's my first time playing it, even though this account is over 4 years old. It probably isn't that long. It always increases the longer I say. It's sort of like how long I've known some of you guys in chat. It's probably 3 to 4 years, but every time it's been like 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. It's Sappy. Hello, hello. How's it going? How's it going? But I did not realize I was in a dialogue thing, so I'm like, why isn't it letting me pick the item? Yes, I know we can transfer items. It's like that sometimes. Yeah, it just has to get more and more. I just try to think. I base it off of. I played it a lot when I Eevee. I do like me some Eevee, but I don't need it. We'll power up Punch. Start building up the attack boosts. Stat changes persist across battles as long as your Pokemon aren't recalled. Your Pokemon are recalled before a trainer battle and before entering a new biome. You can view the stat changes for any Pokemon on the field by holding C or Shift. You can also view the moveset for any enemy Pokemon by holding V. This only reveals moves you've seen them use before. That's good, though, as a reminder. But no, I was just really excited to get back into it. If you don't like me playing this and you wanted me to be doing the White Randomizer Nuzlocke, blame Grimmy. She made me fall back into the hole. I will just take more Pokeballs. Use Ice Heal. I appreciate you. Fido's so cute. Meteor Mash. I needed that dough. Yes, the Meteor Mash. What's the joke? Why do meteorites taste better than asteroids? Because they're a little meteor. Does your wife know another woman gave you the itch? I've been talking about it. It's fine. Everything's good. A male Combi? You don't deserve to be here. You need your meaties mashed? I'll talk to you after stream, Lirio. Does your wife know mentioned increase the counter? I need to get a counter for people asking if my wife knows. I recently just got an extra layer of being self-conscious about stuff because my wife followed me on YouTube and now she gets notifications about everything that I post. And now I'm just way more self-conscious than I should be about it. Spin rack. I don't really have a good move for spin rack, which is fine. I'll just power up punch it. Boost my attack. Do not poison me. Thank you. Honestly, next week I have 2 interviews, and I'm very excited about it. RM is, oh, we're hatching eggs. Hold on, that story will continue. Oh, I didn't mean to speed hatch them. We added Pyro Ball on Passimian, and we have an already fully decked out Munchlax. I don't know how I feel about the nature, but we can change that. We boosted up max HP on Passimian. But I have RM's interview on Tuesday, and then I have Luna coming on Thursday. And so I'm very ready. But also, that means that it's going to be a little bit longer between us getting to play more games, which is why I am going to ask on Twitter about if you guys want to continue the randomizer Nuzlocke on Saturday or play more of this. From this screen, you can redeem... Oh, yeah, this is the egg voucher gacha. We're just going to pull some eggs. Everyone give me the best streamer luck. No, I didn't mean to pull you. I wanted my shiny eggs. Alright, we got a common egg from there. Alright, shiny up. What do we get? Give me a good egg? No! We don't need no commons. I like to wait until I have 10 vouchers, but I figure if I'm going to be doing it on stream, anytime I get a voucher, I'll go in and pull eggs. Ooh. So I was running out of powder today for my drinks, and I mixed sour raspberry and... what was it? Grenadine, passion fruit, and lime. And I was not sure how it was all going to roll together, but it was really good. Hey, final egg, we got an epic, let's go. But those will start hatching. And it's delicious. And I hate the fact that I don't know if I'll ever be able to make it again. Passion fruit is so good. Pulling eggs sounds like IVF. We've already been there. Ooh, Wild Mudbray appeared in chat. Let's go. Experience Charm can't beat that. Take one of those. I feel so bad. So I had that experience where, like, you don't want to talk about things good that happened to you because of the situations of people around you. And I'm sure it would be fine, but it always just kind of feels like a dick move. Because we have a friend who... Not everyone will experience charm. Yes, they will. You will always be charmed, whether it's by an anime character, or someone you work with, or someone you go to school with, or someone on TV. You'll experience charm. Anyway, we have a friend who is going through IVF, and they have not had a very good go of it. They're on round like 3 of retrieving eggs because all of the transfers have failed, and it sucks really bad for them, and I'm sure they would be happy to know that it worked for us, but I just don't have the heart to say anything, so I just don't. And like, I just have not wanted to say anything, because they're not close enough friends that they, know we had a baby or anything like that, so I don't worry about it all that much. But I see them randomly posting about their struggles, and I just end up feeling really bad when I'm sitting here looking at my beautiful daughter that we got on a first round random coin flip of a success of a pregnancy, and then I look at them who have done like 17 transfers and are going back in to retrieve more eggs. Streamer luck. I don't think that would go over well. Yo, homegirl, I'm really sorry you're going through this. Hashtag streamer luck, though, am I right? Boss Meowth. Have you picked anything up yet? Yeah, you've picked up a Lumberry. Nice. Oh, and you've already caught PokeRogue. Look at you spreading disease like a good boy. Don't you just love it when your pets spread disease between them? It's so nice. Sharing is caring. Streamer luck for real, for real. No, like, I am unbelievably happy that everything worked. Patrat! Okay, so RM, as somebody, I don't know who else, well, I mean, I know Omni does, but I don't know if anyone else has children in chat, but some of the things that people say to you because they don't know what else to say, we don't need to learn how to roleplay, we have the internet for that. But some of the stuff that people will say to you when you have a kid is just ridiculous because, like, it gets frustrating. People will be like, "Oh, so you had a baby? How's she sleeping?" And I'm like, "Well, she's 2 months old, so whenever she can, whenever she feels like, and I don't have much say in that." And like, "Oh, you tired?" I'm like, "Fucking yes." Did you? No, actually, I'm very well rested and everything's fine. But everyone asks. Everyone asks. I don't understand why they're just like, huh, you know what? You can tell that, like, he has, like, bags under his eyes and he's just dragging his ass through work. And you know what I think would be a good idea? To ask him if he is getting enough sleep and if his child is sleeping well. I'm like, no, I just choose to look like this. Hey, man, you tired? Yeah, exactly. I can never understand, but, like, I support you in every way, dude. I appreciate that. No, it is definitely not a journey that I think that everyone should take. It's a to each their own situation. It's just something neurotypicals think they have to say. Wait, is it that easy? Are they on a script? It feels like it. I'm sorry, it's sort of like losing a family member. And the just ridiculous level of nonsense that people feel the need to say where they're like, they're in a better place now, or this was all part of God's plan. I'm like, that doesn't help me feel better right now. Like, that does not, like, make me at all feel any better about any of this. But it just, and everyone comes up to you and says it like it is the thing that they have to say. I'm like, oh wow, that's crazy. Like, I haven't heard that 12 other times at the funeral. Thank you. I love it. It's so great. Hello, Luca. How's it going? God's plan is the worst one. My brain twists into them dying was deserved somehow. I hate the God's plan line. Yeah, yeah. No, it's ridiculous. It got really frustrating. And okay, so we're gonna rant about this for a second because I've thought about this since I was a kid, but I wasn't a streamer back then, so you have to deal with it now. When I was a kid, I realized that people said that a lot, and I always hated that because I'm like, I want you to explain your logic. Was it like there was a kid who got hit by a drunk driver, and I'm like, so you are trying to tell me that with infinite wisdom and everything, according to what you do, one, that defies the whole idea of, like, free will, which is sort of the whole point of being here. But you think that God was sitting there writing his plan, was like, all right, and then this guy's gonna get absolutely shit faced, and he's gonna go speeding down the road and run over that kid after he runs after his ball. That is what you're saying to me, and I refuse to accept that. Came by to say hello, and I wish for a great stream. It's 11 p.m. over here, so I'm gonna head to bed. Good night, Luca. I appreciate you. All right, RM, what are you saying? The worst is when they turn the funeral into like their own soapbox sermon. Not like the funeral focused sermon, but a soapbox one. Your family member's death reminds us of the scriptures, and this is why a politician is bad. Bro, we were at a funeral. Exactly. It gets rough. It does. It's not like we don't believe in God or anything. It's just, yeah, it's rough. And like, to me, that's also the thing, is to each their own. But also, maybe when I am struggling with probably the most grief I've ever experienced in my life is not the time for you just to say whatever you think is the best thing. But also, I don't handle people well anyway, because I can complain about that, but also when people are like, "Hi, Noodle," but when people are like, "Oh, if there's anything I can do, let me know," and I'm like, "Pray tell, miss, what could you do in this situation? What are you offering that will make me feel any better?" And I understand there are things like, "Oh, if you're really not feeling up to it, we could make you some dinners or stuff like that." But for the most part, I'm like, there's literally nothing you can do. And what would you do if I said yes? If there was some like crazy thing that you're like, if there's anything we can do for you, we absolutely will. And I was like, you know what? I've been really wanting a Maserati, and that would help me cope with the feelings of losing my family member. What the fuck would you do? I don't think that's gonna happen, so just be a little more precise. Because honestly, like, I'd understand it if you were just like, if there is anything relatively easy that is within my power, I will help you out. But it's just that I will do anything, and I'm like, I could use a brand new house. God's plan for you is to be suffering immensely at this specific moment in time, okay? Pretty much. For me, I'm generally like, don't try to comfort me because you won't. That is what I wish people would understand. It's like, what I'm feeling is completely natural. It is okay that I am like inconsolably sad right now. And like, I get it when you're checking in on somebody like a long ass time and it's still weighing really heavy, which again happens. But when it's like, hey, we're at the funeral and I'm gonna send this like, we're gonna send this ridiculous level of platitude. It's fucking Geckomon from Digimon Time Stranger. Like, I could warp the fuck out of there with the level of platitudes being thrown. The autistic urge to not comfort people when you can't relate to what they're going through. That is the other thing that, like, I wish people wouldn't say as much as I understand. Like, it's totally okay to say, like, I don't get it, but I'm here for you, or I am totally, like, willing to whatever. Speaking of being embarrassed in front of the wife, I needed extra arms for the soy jack photo, so I had to do it in front of her. I love it, though. That made for such a great thumbnail. I kind of wanted to use the other one, if I'm being honest, but because of the parameters of the photo, it wouldn't fit in the TV properly. So I was sort of forced to go with that one, but it still came out great. You want to learn Scratch? No, we'll keep Faint. I like being able to break through. So Noodle, how are you doing? I know that we have a Discord that we talk in every day, but I want to know specifically how you're doing. I literally tried to match your tie in black on black. It was beautiful. No, like, skipped egg summary. No, we're gonna watch these eggs hatch. Do 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 do. Frigibax. Did you learn anything good? You got a new nature and you didn't raise any of your stats. Come on, man. Why is your mouth Meowth the wrong color? You can't go around asking people that. But because it is a red shiny, which gives it more luck. do, 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 do. I don't know if we covered it last time we were playing, but RM, you would love this because every time you hatch a Pokemon, it keeps whatever its highest IVs were for when you take it for a run. So if you get one that has perfect speed, all of them will be all of them from then on will have perfect speed, and then if you get a different one later in the game that has perfect attack, it'll stay with perfect attack and perfect speed anytime you select it, so it's super cool. What if I don't want it to have perfect speed? You know, I hadn't even considered that. If you use it, that's fair. I like me some Mimikyu. Like right there, you can see it boosted its attack, so now it got +2 on its highest attack. I'm hoping for some shinies. Mimikyu is amazing. I was at Walmart and they have this really big Mimikyu that I'm like, not today, but one day I will get that massive Mimikyu plush. Rotom Heat! Aegis/slash wants 0 speed IV. Depends on the set, surely. Nope. Explain, RM, because this game isn't exactly like super like competitively set up. So I always feel like it is best to just absolutely crank it up. It definitely sounded like Timber hit that ooh-ooh. It's best to crank it, especially when you've got the itch like I do. Do, do, do. Also, I just realized that I've just been going on about it. I felt like being a cat this morning. That's why I have ears, but I'm not normally a cat for anybody who is watching right now. That was just, I was frustrated after having all the audio issues at the beginning, and so I was just like, fuck it, we're gonna be a cat today. King's Shield has super high priority. I think it's +2 priority. Your best scenario is to move last after setting up because you can change your frail form when you attack. Oh, that's fair. I'm mad. Time to cat, pretty much. Okay, so I'm also mad. I'll show you. You can't really see it because I'm in the corner, but we'll deal with it. Uh, I could be a cat angel, but then it covers up my tail, and I put work into getting that cat tail to like move with me and all of that. So I'm like, no, if I'm going to be in cat mode, I'm taking my angel wings down, and I'm going to have the tail visible. Time to cat. Catboy Maiden Euro, maybe someday. Don't shit on the bed. Don't tell me what to do. Have I ever told you that story? That is one of my favorite work stories I have ever had. Which I'm just glad it didn't happen to me, if we're being honest. But I had a friend who worked at the store with me, and she was telling me about how her husband had been screwing with her and farting in bed. And she did the whole, like, if you're not careful, you're gonna end up shitting yourself. And he's like, nah. And he, like, hikes the leg up and proceeds to just absolutely, literally shit the bed on it. And then he just, like, his eyes are wide and he's staring at her and he's like, please leave the room. And she's like, did you shit yourself? And he's like, please leave the room. And so she, of course, because that's just what you do when something like that happens, she immediately came to work the next day and was like, so Brandon shit himself last night. And I remember that story all the time. Because I think about the phrase, don't shit the bed on it, very often. I have 7 eggs hatching. And I'm like, that is one of the only stories I have of somebody literally shitting the bed. Sprigatito! Ooh, perfect speed. I find it funny at having perfect speed, but a speed-lowering nature. Let's go. Shiny Gulpin! Blue Shiny Gulpin! Let's go, these nuts! I knew we'd get a shiny. Streamer luck, let's go. Do. You were already typing it. Cacnea. Ooh, perfect defense on Cacnea. I enjoy Cacturn. I don't think about it very often, and it's not great. There's the cactus I don't forget. Exactly. Pidove. It's got big pecs, ooh. Do, do, do. To everything, Cacturn, turn. Chikorita, we already have pretty good stats on Chikorita. Are we going to get one more shiny before the end of the eggs? Not on that one. We have one left. Carbink! The non-mega, or the non-legendary Diancie. Nah, we didn't get another one. Come on. We'll make it, though. We'll do it. That's why we're doing Endless, because you can get a bunch of egg tickets once you get far enough. Galarian, Zigzagoon, and Murkrow. I should probably think about healing my Pokemon. I've just been letting Marshadow wreck shop. Knackley. What do you mean endless, though? I didn't find that option. If you beat the main story, if you beat Classic, then you can do endless mode, but you have to have beaten Classic once. So I got stupid lucky with the whole beating Classic, because I played this game super early when you could absolutely just cheese it. Because it's still a good move, and there's ways to work around it to burn PP on Eternatus, who's the final boss. But Eternatus used to not have a fire move. It had a dragon move and a poison move, and then stat-raising moves. Which meant if you got like a Tinkatink or a Mawile or a Klefki, they couldn't be hurt by the final boss. And you just threw like burn on it or something like that, and you could just sit there and burn out the final boss because he couldn't hit your Pokemon. And that's how I did it. And I went back to play it again, and they have definitely changed that. They gave him Flamethrower to wreck all of those. And so it becomes a switch trading, because it has, I can't remember the name of the dragon move now, but it takes a turn of recharge. So you send a Pokemon out that can be hit by that, then you swap in your Fairy Steel type to let it get hit by that, let it recharge, do some damage or try to status it, and then you switch back out to something that won't take too much damage from fire, and then when it goes to use either a poison or a dragon type move on that one, you switch back in the other one. All Grimmy did was remind your ADHD ass the game exists because you forgot about your last hyperfixation on it. That was a long time ago. Why isn't that reloading? You know what? It's fine. We're not going to worry about it. What did RM actually say? Damn, I just got stupid. Do not burn PP. Burn PP, yes. That's called friction burns, and that's what happens when you don't use proper lubrication. That was forever ago. I don't know. So I have a stream manager up on the computer screen next to me and also on my phone, but the one on the phone just decides not to reload. I'm playing PokeRogue 2 right now. You want to have something with Fairy Steel. That will make it a lot easier. Obviously, there are ways. I highly recommend Knackley because you can put Salt Cure on Eternatus, and that will really help. Salt Cure plus Burn. See, you could Fairy Steel Terra to Fire, but then your Pokemon's just Fire type and does not have the other resistance. Where do I get him? If you have the map, you can choose between where you're going when it changes biome, and you can find him sometimes in the cliffs or the cave area. Also in the caves, and I can't remember what it's called, but the fairy areas, you can typically find a Tinkatink or a Mawile. You don't have to push the Terra button turn 1, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, I did not like that pet. Come on, Knackley, why are you so slow, you rock? You know what? Let's just Shadow Sneak. And let you finish off Murkrow. But I found a time traveling machine or something and got teleported into a different biome. Oh, see, that's the other thing is I haven't played it in like since the last time I played it on stream, and I know they've added some new instance things like that, and I'm not super sure on stuff like that. I have enjoyed playing with it, but I haven't figured out all the mechanics of it. Smackdown. We'll go Smackdown. The last time, because I saw Grimmy playing a new file, and they've added a new, like, art for the characters and everything. I'm like, whoa, that's not what they look like, or the rivals. And I'm like, that is not what they looked like before. What do we want to do? We'll throw a bug in. Alright, you will power-up punch the cat. He's pulling up his skin. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. We'll just blind Scraggy this turn. I love how the youngsters thought time travel in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was so cool, and I'm sitting here like, Bill had one of those just fucking casually in red. I know. I might disable all the stat stuff, because we're going to be leveling up like crazy as we get further into the run. Alright, power up punch the Scraggy, scratch him. I just want to know why, like, that's too... I'm turning off the heater, sorry. But, like, no one ever brings up again the fact that Bill created a machine, even if accidentally, that you can get your PP up, let's go! It's a PP max, so what do we want to throw PP max on? I think right now the best is going to be getting more triple axle. No, getting more... We'll go triple axle, it's fine. The peanuts, yep. But Bill created a machine that lets you fuse yourself with a Pokemon, and that was just never spoken about again. And I think that that deserves to be talked about more. Nincada grew level 10. False Swipe. I don't really want False Swipe, if I'm being honest. It does as much damage as Scratch, though. We'll throw it there. I just need you guys to help me remember before... Alright, nope, that's going to piss me off. Alright, it takes forever. Hold on. Game settings, there we go. Game speed, 2 is fine. Faster. Skip XP gains, show XP, skip. Let's do level up notifications, at least until... We'll go and turn that off. But... Where was I going with that? Oh, we're gonna do some fun stuff, because you can clone items on Shedinja. And then if you get a fusion item, you can fuse Shedinja with another one, which makes it have a better typing for Wonder Guard, and that's really fun too. Apparently Mewtwo can just do that. Honestly, I forgot what you are referencing. Oh, fusing Pokemon and people. Hashtag Detective Pikachu, am I right? So I never played the game. My son has the second Detective Pikachu, and I'm like, well, clearly the game didn't end like the movie if there's a Detective Pikachu 2. But I also might just not know the story of Detective Pikachu. Alright, do we want Darude Sandstorm? We'll go with Allure. I guess I also could have healed my Pokemon, it's fine. We'll switch out Nincada. Knackley. RM, I need you to do something about the issues that people are having with getting memory and processors and all that, because people aren't talking about the processor part. Everyone's freaking out about the memory, but also storage drives are also back ordering really fast, and the same thing with CPUs. The chip shortage is ridiculously bad. How do you think the iodine changes the taste of Knackley? I appreciate that, Noodle. I really do. That's very funny. I had a joke that I just thought I was the funniest. Why do you think I can do anything about that? Because I want it to change, and you're who I go to when I need help with things changing. But when I was a little kid, I was like, oh, what do you get when you mix NaCl with lithium? And everyone's like, what? And I'm like, assault and battery. I didn't have friends. I wonder why. Okay, fine. I'll put a word in with my people. Dude, I feel like you already would have if you could just all of a sudden make manufactured consumer grade memory. The effects of Oh, it had neutralizing gas. I could have been using ground type moves on it, man. I should read more. Ooh. Ooh. Increases the influence of the Pokemon's nature on its stats by 10% additive. We're taking that. Now, we don't need the Big Nug. We're taking the Soul Dew. And we're going to throw it on Marshadow to make him even more powerful. Ayo, what that Soul do? Neutralizing gas filled the air. Let's see, what did that do to your stats? Summary. You're what, level 13? Attack 50, special attack 25. I'm good with it. I can rock a 50. Isn't Soul Dew only for Latios Latias? It is in the regular game. Yo, guys, I'm against something. What's up? I might not be able to help, but I'll at least try. Smack the butt. It says brutal, great battle, brutal battle, great reward, and something. I have to choose a weak foe or a decent one. It depends, honestly, on how your team is. If I'm being real, like, if you think that you have a good enough team to take out a really strong battle, they are hard. I will tell you that immediately. Like, they are very rough battles. But if you think that you can do it, and you think you have a good team, and you are okay with the fact that you will most likely have to spend money on healing items right after that, then go for it. The rewards are always really good. But if not, you can always take the easier battles and just not get a good reward. Ooh, Trapinch. I'm gonna catch a Trapinch. I have so much money because I don't always play while I'm streaming. I know that I have a... Dog, I'm sitting here typing it on my phone, trying to get it in before it goes away. And I forgot that I have a button on my Stream Deck specifically to throw Pokeballs. I think I'll go with the basic one. I want to stay safe. That's fair. That is fair. What did our streamer... Did I already miss it? Trapinch. I didn't miss it. Yeah, streamer luck versus e-girl luck. Bring it on. Okay, what do we want? When do we want it? Meowth. Meow. Let's go... Just power up punch Tyrogue. Fake out Fanpea. No one caught it? Come on, man. Most uncool. Ha! Get flinched. Now we can run another power-up punch. We'll do a Swords Dance in case we end up getting another double battle. Meowth's pickup got another Lepa Berry. Calcium. Do I have any special attackers on my team? No. That is unfortunate. I don't need any of the other stuff, though. You know what? Meowth, go ahead. Take some calcium. No one mean looked the trap inch. It ran away! Triple Axel. Does this count as a new battle? I'm not sure how it carries over. So let's try to fake out. Oh, it does. Okay. I didn't know if it had to be switched out completely. We kicked the Diglett. Payday. What moves do I have? Payday could be useful. We'll take it over Feint right now. If I wear a Sailor Venus outfit, do I get Arena Trap? Ah, look at you. RM, are you ready for the interview? I hope you are, because I am. We're gonna... Do you have any tips for Groudon? Just in general, or in PokeRogue? I think I'm ready, but I hope I'm not. I hope you blindside me. There's not much that I can do to blindside you. Honestly, a lot of what I would do for a Groudon is try your best to exploit things like, depending on if you are doing endless mode or doing classic mode, of trying to exploit the fact that you can do fusions of Shedinja and just try to make it to where you're able to completely steamroll it. This game, especially when you're going further down in endless mode, it becomes a either one-hit KO or absolutely getting your shit rocked. Off topic, but what field do you work in, if you don't mind me asking? I work in data center infrastructure and security. Alright, I'm a cook then. Good luck. Take all the luck. Nothing happened. Isn't that real? Nothing happened on payday. Come on, come on, come on. Oh! It's not shiny, but I do like me some Chi-Yu. I love Chi-Yu. So you're a strong man, aren't you? I work out, but not particularly. It was Tuesday. Nothing happened. I will take the rare candy. Go ahead and try to get Ninkata up a bit. Magnemite. We might not make it out of prison alive. I probably... no, I'm happy with that. It's fine. But, I mean, I've done all kinds... Ooh! 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 Shiny Charm! We're taking it. We're taking the Shiny Charm. That'll boost our chances of shinies. Bro, they don't even let you strongman the data centers anymore. They make you use hydraulics and shit because OSHA. That is fair. No, most of my work-related strongmanning is just having the ridiculous amount of walking and stairs you have to go up when walking through military bases. I'm dead from weighted cycling. Well, I appreciate the lurk, Inak. I really do. Triple Axel. What did I get? Oh, rare candy. I was just sort of pressing. Ninkata! Dude, RM, I don't know if you have either an employee or a coworker like this, but there's that one guy who just cannot accept that anything is changing at work. And so he's like, all right, I know they said that we are completely out of chipsets for the 16th gen servers, but what if I ask really nicely, because I told this customer I would get them one, but now they're saying I can't get a quote for it. And I'm like, how about you go do your job and tell them that, hey, because of the global shortages, like, of everything, literally the only thing that anyone has right now is the newest of new shit. So he's like, oh, but what if I don't want to? I'm like, you are literally, like, that is your job. Your job is to have those conversations with the different commands and be like, hey, just resetting your expectations. This is no longer possible. So I just want to let you know that we're going to have to either nix this or we are going to have to move to a different thing. And he just refuses to do it. And I'm like, dog, come on. I know several guys and women like that, and one of the women is my boss. That's fair. It's just really frustrating because I'm like, you're a dick. You want me. I wasn't paying attention. That is 100% on me. Nero, did you know every single wafer slab needs quartz crucibles that can only be sourced from the Carolinas, like globally? You know, it doesn't surprise me. It honestly doesn't. It really seems like everything that, we need to keep everything running has to be, like, we have to go to fucking Middle-earth and go to Mordor to get the necessary shit for it. Alright, let's go ahead and revive our Meowth. We got a big Nug! We can't even sense that shit? Not yet. We'll get there. Oh, I love Krogunk. Once North Carolina runs out, we gotta find a Balrog. Why don't you have more materials yet? The Trogdor! It's just, I don't know. That is just sort of how it is with everything. And I know, obviously, there are the mechanics of, like, why it has to be that way for certain things and the properties of it. But with all of our ridiculous money that we spend on so much, you think, like, can we research maybe something that, like, it's, like, 95% effective, and we can still use it, so we're not just completely up a shit creek if anything decides to happen in one of these random small countries that everyone's constantly fighting over? And we're too busy creating AI waifus to fix any of our supply issues. I do love all the shit that people have been talking about. I can't even remember what it's called, the DRSS or whatever, where they're like, this is why I can't buy computer parts. The whole problem is we need the pure crucibles to make the pure silicon. Okay, I was right. Yes! You always get on my shit for using the wrong one. The pure silicon, and they have to be discarded. They are single use. That sucks. They should change that. Have they considered just not? Shadow Sneak. And clap some cheeks. Your mom is single use. I am the youngest of 6. The process of melting the silicon into the slab fouls the crucible, and after that, it's useless. Foul the crucible sounds amazing. That sounds like it would be a name of, like, a roguelike game. Like an indie roguelike game, though. I love that Shadow Sneak lets me go first. but this gets a boost both from Technician and from my other ability, the... Iron Fist. I couldn't remember if it was Steel Fist or Iron Fist, and whatever. Anyway, a great metal band. I agree. I agree. But it's a transition metal, not a heavy metal, so it's also new age. Yo, what's up? What happened? We'll get rid of Shadow Sneak. It's fine. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I don't need priority. I say as my speed just fell. Do we get any Ice Stone on the way? You can find it. It really just depends on your luck in the store. You got an Alolan Vulpix? Hell yeah. Thank you, RM, for not missing your chance to Clobopus. So, the thing is, having the Alolan Vulpix will make you... It tries not to give you useless items, so you won't get an evolution item you can't use, but once you get a Pokemon that is how it evolves, it raises its priority, and so you are more likely to find one. I mean, obviously, there are Pokemon like Eevee, where you just get a random shuffle, but it is more likely than not that you will get the Evolution Stone for your Vulpix. Because it does try to be fair and not send you in to the final battle with a not fully evolved team. I didn't get to Shadow Bone the Clobopus. Rare Candy to Nincada. I don't want you to learn Mud Slap. PokeRogue. No, we're gonna Shadow Punch. So, for everyone that's here, would you like to see more of this as we get further into the Endless Run coming up on Saturday, or do we want to go back to the randomizer Nuzlocke of Pokemon White? Because I'm happy with either of those for Saturday. It's going to be the longer stream. I like my variety. Well, do you mean variety like different kinds of stream? Or variety as in the variety of Pokemon you see while playing PokeRogue? I do also need to figure out what I'm going to end up doing on next Saturday, too. TBH, I agree with RM. Alright, then I think we'll go back to the randomizer Nuzlocke. And try not to wipe. I did, just to update everyone after having to panic make a new randomizer because I fucked up the settings on it. I did go through and make it to where I have some backups. So if we do lose everyone, I do have more randomizers ready. Oh, bad choice, bud. I have triple axle. Let's go. I cut the shit out of my hand right before stream. I didn't know that my ears went up when I got excited. That's funny. Anyway. But I did absolutely take a chunk out of my hand because our grapes... Babies can be sharp. Yeah, I was juggling the baby and it cut my hand. But I was outside working because we have the grapes in the yard. And it's about time for them to start blooming again. And I didn't do my cutting back because I had a newborn when it was cold and they were definitely dead. So I had to go out and do some cutting. And I did not have the... Were you grating more cheese? I just found that really funny that just happened to happen right after me and Yuri were having that conversation. But I did not have the proper pruning tools, and they were old and dead, and my grapes are thick. So, you just got an Ice Stone. Hell yeah, man, that's awesome. But because they're so thick... Oh, it's fine. It does not matter. You're not going to offend anyone here. Don't worry about it. But I used a reciprocating saw, and it may have slipped and took a chunk out of my pointer finger because I was trying to cut at like a weird angle to get one of the vines down. So yeah, don't prune your grapes with a reciprocating saw. It's fine though, everything's good. You used a reciprocating saw to prune, that is what happened. Um yeah, I'm lucky honestly that it was just a little bit out of my finger. Oh, we're hatching another egg. It's an epic egg. Come on, give me something good. They literally make tools for this that effectively can't cut you, but I didn't use one. That's the thing. We got a Victini. Ooh, perfect special defense. And it has Luster Purge! Hell yeah. Hey, speaking of, we just got our own Alolan Vulpix. Ooh, it has its hidden ability Snow Warning, too. Let's go. And we received an experience charm and got healed. Do, 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 do. Come back, Marshadow. Go out, Marshadow. Alright, so we might not want to have our Buggy Boy here. Our Bug ground against the flying type. We'll switch out Nincada for Knackley. I really like Snow Warning as a pun. Explain. Explain it to me like I'm stupid, because I am. Give me a joke. Nero had to miss stream today because he went to urgent care after removing a finger while pruning his thick grapes with a reciprocating saw. That is what almost happened. That is fair. Also, because a random ass tree grew in the middle of all of it. So there's no warning. Snow warning happens with no warning, so there's no warning. I get it. I get it. Mind blown, I've never read it like that. I can't read, so I've never read anything like anything. Ha! You missed! You didn't have enough Chaos Emeralds to use Supersonic! I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have been watching the fan dubs of the Sonic games, and they're really funny. I'm glad that got recommended to me. But now I've been making way too many references to Sonic the Hedgehog in my everyday life. Meowth wants to learn Bite. Kinky. I have chompers to bite too. I got chompers. Alright, we'll get rid of Payday to make room. Sizzly Slide. Too bad the Meowth is the wrong color. Is that just gonna be the thing now? Noodle asking why things are the wrong color. Terrablast. What do you mean? It has pickup. I can't not think about the... Oh, what's it called? Mean Girls. You can't go around asking people why they're white. Alright, so we're going against Grass. I guess I should put Meowth in and use that Sizzly Slide. Sizzly Slide into those DMs, baby boy. So my phone just almost exploded because it just updated with every message that was sent over the last hour and a half. Alright, Sizzly Slide. Kick him in the cherries. Do, do, do. You couldn't even take out a Swaddle? You're dead to me. You pull off Valley accent too well? There's no such thing as too well. Note to self, never fail to perform for Nero. We'll find out. We'll find out when I'm down there. But you will never disappoint. The only reason I don't call you my special name for you is because you don't like that word. But you know what you are. That's waifu's fault. Well, I wouldn't want to get in trouble with waifu, so... Tropius! He has a banana beard! I love Tropius so much. Not a great Pokemon, but I love a banana beard. Do you think anyone's ever recreated a Tropius by hanging their dongs under the chin of somebody so they also have a banana beard? No further questions. She's not allowed to say it either. She did a cursed. Oh no. Never. I think about all the things that can happen in situations like that, and the absolute... When you're in town, we can try to make a trophy. So there'll be enough of us. We could. But I think of, like, the worst one that's ever happened, which was just very early in the marriage, and being, you know, having a good time. And then all of a sudden, because it's your first kid and you don't think about it, and you think everything's fine, and you think they're taking a nap on the couch, and then you feel just a tiny little toddler hand on the bottom of your foot, and you're like, nope, 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 not at all. Well, this was fun, but I feel like the moment is gone now. Sausage parties are now just Tropius. Alright, who leveled up? Okay, Ninkata's 18. My oldest literally kicked me in the dick. I was done for a week. That's rough. That is rough. Swadloon is so sassy. Critical hit. Marshadow wants to force his palm. What do we got? This may also leave target with paralysis. The thing is, Power Up Punch lets me power up all of my attacks. I don't think Force Palm is worth it, even though I do think it would get the Iron Fist and it gets the Technician boost. I can understand why some men become monks. Because of overbearing mothers. Nacli wants Iron Defense. You know... We'll get rid of Mudshot for now, just because he's not going to be a special attacker. I finally have access back to all of my tools at work. And no one knows why. Because when we last left off, they were like, alright, well, we're escalating it through management because we show that you have access and everything's fine. And I'm like, dope. I don't. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to give Ninkata the Soothe Bell, and we're going to give it the Lepa Berries, and we're going to give it the Soldew, and let's see, what do you have? We'll give it the Lumberry, the Citrus Berry, it can't take any more Lepas, it's full on berries. We'll give it Apricot Berries, it can't take the Lepa. Do you have anything? No, okay. Then it should evolve soon. We'll give it the Rare Candy to get it up to 19. A lower level tech realized what the error was and told no one. No, yeah, because I was just like, well, fuck it. No one has talked to me, and they're still saying that they can't figure out what the issue is. But I guess I'll just log in and see what's going on. And then I logged in, and everything was fine. And it was like, well, okay. So then I had to message them and be like, hey, guys, I have my access back. And they're like, what, really? And I'm like, yes. And so they made me get on and, like, log into everything. And they're like, whoa, that's crazy. We didn't do anything. I'm like, I know you didn't do anything. That's the problem. But it's fine. I guess I just didn't have shit to do for a week. You look like a liar in the ticket. No, because I made them screen record me trying to get into everything. And it being like, you do not have access. You do not have permission to access this. Please reach out to your administrators. And they're like, oh, but it says you have access here. The problem is that I think that people don't listen anytime I bring it up is a lot of our tools are also on the corporate network, but we also have permissions on the federal side. And I tried to tell them multiple times throughout the entire thing, hey, the emails keep saying that you restored access to my corporate account. I do not use the corporate account because I use my federal account. And they were like, yeah, no, you should have access. So I genuinely think that you might be right. And someone was like, oh shit, his federal account. And then flipped that switch and just didn't say anything to anyone, so they didn't have to admit that they just weren't fucking paying attention. No, someone did something off the record because it was their fault, and they told a superior they checked it. Yeah, probably. Nom 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 nom. Ha, flinch, bitch. Ha, gotcha. RM, I know that I know a lot about Pokemon, like a ridiculous stuff, but most of the stuff I know is useless. So question for you, is there like a fake out of a different type that would be effective against ghost types? Because I know that one of the big failings of fake out is that it can't hit ghosts, and so that causes some issues. Have they created a non-normal fake out? Direct Report is going to know way more about how people bullshit each other than actual tech by the time she leaves. Yeah. Nope, the fake out is it. Unfortunate. That would be a very good thing, because I know they did a couple things, like they've made now absorbing moves that are like parabolic charge, and the bubble one that sucks it's water and electric type. But I didn't know if they'd done anything with fake out yet. It would wreck competitive to have another one. It would, especially if you could get them on the same Pokemon. They'd have to make sure that you couldn't. But still, you could, in doubles, you could absolutely just have one set up on each. Because then it would be a speed test on, alright, you start out, everyone just leads with their double team of fake out Mon. Meowth bit nothing. Pick up apricot berry. Woo! What do we get? Anything? Mother, you know what? We'll just go ahead and heal Marshadow. He doesn't need it. He's a strong boy. Like, that's why Terra Ghost is so popular, is literally fake out. Exactly. They'd have to make sure that you had to question it. It would have to be like dark or also a ghost type. So it would be super effective. I think ghost type would be good, because then it would at least not hit normal, and you have to make the gamble on not getting hit by fake out. And then you'd have to have the Hisuian Zorora. Zorora. But you'd have to gamble on that so it doesn't get hit by either. Sucker Punch is similar, but doesn't cause flinch. Yeah, and then... yeah, it just goes first and hits. Is Sucker Punch the one that they have to be preparing like an attacking move, but it fails if they're setting up, and so you risk giving them a turn of setup? A wild Graveler appeared! Sure, let's bite it. Let's bite it. Yes, cool. I can remember certain things, just not a lot. Golett flinched. Let's go. Meowth coming in with the flinches. Oh! Okay, we know Meowth moves first on Cubone. Shadow Punch. My psych told me to play more memory games, so I'm making flashcards about natures because I'm playing games that don't outright tell me anymore. Yeah. I have a rough time with that. I know, like, the ones that you hear a lot about, but some of the other not super standard ones that you don't see in competitive. Son of a bitch. Meowth, why are you so useless? Anyway. I used to know them by heart because the games wouldn't tell you and you had to memorize them. That's fair, but as soon as they told you, I forgot exactly. Alright, beep 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 beep. Let's just power up punch. Shadow Bone him. Wah! Graveler was caught by RM and Inac. Let's go, boys! You'll get to use Shadow Bone eventually, Ninkata, don't worry. Alright, accuracy, Pokeballs. Let's fuck it, accuracy. Hone Edge! If I did normal Ghost, Dark is the only thing super effective against it, right? Yes, okay. I'm trying to think if I get a fusion item, what to fuse. My Buggy Boy with. That's not the only thing that's big. Wow. OMG, I can't even remember type charts. Oh. See, type charts have never been that bad for me. I enjoy them. What do I want to do here? Hello, her. He's talking about a normal Ghost dual typing, yeah. Because Ghost is only weak to Ghost and Dark, I think. And Normal is only weak to Fighting, but Ghost is immune to Fighting, and Normal is immune to Ghost, so it would just be Dark. Ghost on Ghost and Dragon on Dragon are the self-supers, yeah. Hey, Nackley leveled up. Oh, and so did Ninkata. It's evolving. Oh, do. Dragon on Dragon. I've read those books. Do. Let's go. All right. I want to know if they patched it. No, I don't care about Double Team. I don't care about Screech. Hoon and Jasked. Furry Cutter. Sure, you know what? We'll give you Furry Cutter. Take that over False Swipe. Woo! Okay, it's only using Tackle. Knock off. Alright, let's check out. Alright, did it... No! We don't want to send you out. We just want to summary. Alright, do you... Okay, yes, it does double the items. Okay. So, it still does that, which is great. So now we have twice the items, which will just be fantabulous. You have Wonder Guard and Magic Guard. That's the other thing. I have the passive on it now, so now it has Wonder Guard and Magic Guard. So now it only takes damage from super effective direct attacks. Did you or did you not run into the princess? So that's hype. We're going to steal the items off it and then get rid of it. What is your hidden? Speed boost and technician, that's right. Hi-ho, off to Beza's mine I go. Pretty much. Then I got re-addicted to Omega, Sapphire, Ruby, Sapphire, and then wow. That's what I'm calling that. I don't care. Yep. I'm sorry, OSRS, one salty rectum sailor. He doesn't know RuneScape. He does, isn't in, I don't know what, I know what RuneScape is. I played it a long-ass time ago, but I don't know much about it anymore. Fuck it, we ball. Streamer luck, not even in the yellow. Let's go, Hone Edge. We don't really need it, honestly. It'll probably get replaced by something else, but it's fine for now. Ooh, what did we get? We got Rogue Balls! Alright. We'll take the items off you. Give the Soothe Bell to Marshadow. Give the Lepa Berries. Soul Dew. Just give everything to Marshadow. Citrus Berry. Slack, and apricot. You'll wonder where the yellow went when you brush your teeth with Pepsodent. I remember that. He says as I get Dragon Wilds ads. Alright, Soothe Bell. So the Soothe Bells are important because raising your friendship. We'll go ahead and put Leppas on you. Raising your friendship is also a way to get candy in this game. So that is always important. You don't need a you don't need a citrus berry. You have 1 HP. Select these nuts. Alright, thank you, Shedinja, for being useful. Ninjask, no one loves you. I started using a water pick, and it's weird. It reminds me of the first time I used a bidet, but in my mouth. That is a cursed-ass sentence. It is an ass sentence, because it... Oh! Gimme Ghoul! I love me some Gimme Ghoul. We're gonna have so many ghosts on our team, because we have Marshadow, Shedinja, Honedge, and I want a Gimme Ghoul. I don't need a Gimme Ghoul. But Gimme Ghoul would be a good mixing thing. Who you gonna call? Nut Busters! Honedge, go show us your worth. Alright, Shadow Fist the Bell, and you can Shadow Sneak the Ghoul. Alright. Fist the Bell! Something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Nut Busters! He astonished my sword! Great Ball. Suck it! Alright, your party is full. Run away. Run away! It has a spell tag. I'm stealing that shit. Make room for Gimme Ghoul. I have no idea what a Gimme Ghoul what a Gimme Ghoul is. When did that Pokemon happen? It happened in Generation 8. You have to collect a shit ton of coins and it turns into a cheese stick. Was it Scarlet and Violet? You're right, Gen 9. Just kidding, it wasn't in Gen 8. It was Gen 9. Thank you, my speech autocorrected. Excuse me, it's a radical cheese stick with a hoverboard. Exactly, RM knows what's up. Gen 8 was the last one I played. My wife is playing Pokopia right now, and it's really cute. I'm not gonna lie. I get really frustrated because I like to do shit and I don't like waiting. And it's insane in comp. That is fair. Gimme Ghoul is a very good Pokemon, especially with its ability Good as Gold. It's fantastic. You know what? What do you have right now? Astonish. We'll keep it like this. It's fine. Beat up the psychic people. Spoink. I love Spoink so much, and it's tragic that its whole thing is that if it stops bouncing on its tail, it fucking dies. It's like that's how its blood pumps around. Is that game Animal Crossing but Pokemon? Because that's what the trailer makes it look like. Yes. I mean, I know that a lot of people are like, you cuck. You cuck! Oh, I snapped out. Oh, that's right, because I had a Lumberry. Anyway. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, yes, Pokopia. I honestly like it more than Animal Crossing, but I also love Pokemon. Is that legit why the face is like that? The Ditto that can't fully transform? Yes, I mean, that's sort of the whole thing. You learn it right away, so it's not spoiling much. But that's also why you have, like, you can partially transform to use other Pokemon's moves, and that's how you, like, water your plants and break stuff. It's because you can't fully transform, but you can do your own version of it. Like, you can turn your arm into Bulbasaur's whip to grow grass and stuff like that. So it's like you're not fully transformed. After the TV show, every Ditto is incompetent. That's the thing, is, like, that has become, like, oh, yeah, Ditto just looks like that when it's transformed. It's like, no, literally, like, Dittos are perfect transformations. Except for that one suck-ass Ditto from the anime who couldn't figure the fuck out how to do it. And now that's just what every Ditto is now. That's neat. Someone buy me a Switch 2. Uh, the only reason we even got one, I wasn't planning on it, but we got our return back, and I was like, I really need to think, like, because we always try to save most of the return, but we also, like, we try to get one thing that is like we wouldn't normally do this, but we're going to have fun, and we were like, you know what? We'll do a Switch 2 because my wife, especially being down with the baby, she does not have a whole lot that she can do for herself as far as having fun goes right now. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm willing to not get something for myself. I will buy you the Switch 2 with our money or the tax return, but like obviously it's like a family thing, but the only game we bought with it was Pokopia, and yeah, you can transfer a lot of your Switch 1 games to it. But I was like, and you are going to sit there and you are going to have some fun. And so we went out and we got it. We didn't tell the kids. We took them there, and I was like, oh, I'm just looking at some stuff. And my wife distracted them while I bought the Switch 2 and Pokopia from the GameStop. And then we got in the car, and I asked them, I was like, hey, can you double bag it? The kids don't know why we're here. And they did, and it was super nice. And they gave me like a small bag and then like a really big bag so you couldn't see through it. And we get to the car and we show them. But so she's been enjoying that. And I've been enjoying her being happy and also getting to see the game. Yo, chill with the neuroglazing. No, you guys are always mean to me. I need somebody who likes me here. What a great husband, dude. You're amazing. I try. I do. I got a big bag of bags here. I'm gonna put them in my mouth. Oh, yes. But honestly, I'm just really hoping that they eventually put Pokemon Coliseum on the virtual consoles, because I really want to play Coliseum again and not have to bust out my GameCube that is buried in the closet right now. We have so many balls. Let's just heal. Hypno! I love that Hypno canonically steals children. Like, it's not even like, oh, it's a weird thing they say in the Pokédex, but who knows if it's true. It's like, nah, there's an entire side quest in Fire Red and Leaf Green of Hypno just fucking yeeting a child. Coliseum is amazing. By the time, if they ever... I will make that promise right now, that if they ever bring Coliseum to the Switch 2, I will get a fucking capture card that wasn't $15 off Amazon, and I will play Coliseum on stream. I have 2 GameCubes for some reason, neither functional. I still have a functional one. Nero, what? Is Coliseum already on the Virtual Console? Pokemon XD is announced? Hell yeah! Okay, but that's Gale of Darkness. Do they have the original one? I want the original one. Yes, the better one. No! 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 I understand that there are better ones, but, like, I want to play... I have it all loaded up. I get so distracted, and I know that's going to, like, shock you all. But, ha! RM has no balls. Go buy some balls, bruh. But I get distracted very easily. While I was taking a break from streaming for the birth of the kiddo, I was very excited about getting a chance. I set up my my Steam Deck so I could play some of my games that I have physical copies of but don't have the hardware set up. Totally legal use of emulation. Screw Nuzlocke Mirror B challenge. You can only use Mirror B's team all game. I start at Gen 3, and I just only have Mirror B's team, and I see how many games I can get through. The widget won't load, or I would have. Oh, that's unfortunate. I apologize. I'm still going to make fun of you, but I apologize. There was a point to all of this. Oh, Jade Cocoon. I know that Jade Cocoon is there. I'm playing that as well on my Steam Deck. I'm playing both Jade Cocoon and Jade Cocoon 2. I still love Jade Cocoon, the PlayStation 1 version. It's so much fun. It's super cool. I love it so much. It's a creature collector like Pokemon and Digimon and Monster Rancher and all of that. I love Jade Cocoon. Jade Cocoon 2 also just absolutely fucks. It's such a good game. But I would want to play both. And that's why I haven't played it on stream yet. Because I'm like, do I make everyone deal with me having a fun time playing Jade Cocoon 1 and everyone hating it because the graphics aren't that good and it controls like a tank? Or do I just skip that and do Jade Cocoon 2 and you guys not have the background as to what the fuck they're talking about because it's directly related to Jade Cocoon 1? And then I got distracted by other things and just haven't yet. We still have to play Marvel Rivals. I have promised to do that, but I need to get a group of people together who want to play with me so it's not just me sucking ass. I knew kids that would literally go to the library and check out their max limit of music CDs for Monster Hunter. Fucking love Monster Hunter so much. I might... I don't know. We'll have to see. I would have to look into the emulation on some of the other ones, because I know you can get Monster Rancher 1 and 2. I have it. We've played it on stream before. But I want to play Monster Rancher... what's it called? It's the fourth one, I think. But it's the Monster Rancher Evo. That's what it's called. It's the fucking circus. And that's so much fun. But I don't think they've directly ported it yet, so I don't know how I'd go. My computer doesn't even have a fucking disk drive. I wish it did, because I have Black and White sitting right behind me on the shelf, and I would play the shit out of that. I saw the video that was posted in chat, and we're going to play Black and White on stream, because I haven't been able to fucking play that game in forever. And I want to, because it's so goddamn good. But, anyway, I would play that if I had a disk drive. But I don't. I just have a copy of it sitting right behind me that I can't fucking do anything with. I will strictly platonically suck ass with you. If you do it during the day or weekend, I'll join in. Blind ass I am. I don't even remember what we were talking about. Oh! Marvel Rivals. I just had a complete stroke on thinking about Black and White. I forgot about Black and White. How could you? Black and White was so good. We simply can't leave until we get more wood. So we're not complaining, but there's still one more thing remaining. I had so much fun with Black and White. I don't have a name that is on that list where it would like whisper your name if they found out that was the name of your profile on your computer and it would freak people out. Well, guess what? My fucking name was never on any of those lists, so it doesn't matter. But I do think that was super cool. Were you a tiger, monkey, or cow pet guy? I really liked the cow. I played with all of them, and also my brother and I would go in and Omni in chat. He's the one who showed me how to do it. But you could get like other animals by going into the files and changing shit. You know, he was spanking the monkey always. I played all of them. I did not have one go-to. I loved all of them. And also you could go in and get more animals. And then you could have a bunch of really cool shit. I told you guys, because you were talking about, oh yeah, just to play Cobblemon, you can... Fuck yourself, Inac. Black and White was/is mid. You can eat my entire ass. It was so good. I did Tiger, but I made it do good deeds, which was like not the meta, apparently. It wanted you to do cow if you were good, and Tiger if you wouldn't do evil, but nah. Nah, man. Nah, man, you get the evil fucking cow. Anyway. There were a bunch of really cool animals. But I told you guys, you were talking about like, oh, if you want to do Cobblemon, you just get Minecraft and you mod it. Black and White is literally the last time I did anything even close to modding a game. And that's why I don't know shit about how to do it. Anyway. I have ranted so much about random shit, and I apologize. We totally could have been way further if I was just locked the fuck in on playing the game. But we've had a lot to fucking talk about. Spread them. Fuck it. I guess Marshadow punch the Kadabra and Shadow Sneak the X. Oh, look, Nero, you're X. It's as fucking useless as any other X. It's fine. It's fine. I also promise that I'm not going to be a cat the entire stream on Saturday, but we will get back to the randomizer. I guess I won't do a poll on Twitter. It seemed like it was resounding that we wanted a little bit of different stuff going on, so we're going to be rocking back to Pokemon White randomizer, Nuzlocke. Whoa! I don't remember where we are. I don't even remember what our team is. I know that we've talked about it, but I don't remember shit about stream as soon as the camera goes off, so it'll be fine if you're just jumping in, because I also have no idea what the hell is going on. Being a good god was hard when you were not able to draw a heart for the healing spell very well with the cursor. That's true. You could be a good god and train your pet to be evil and it wouldn't affect your goodness, if I remember. I'm not sure. You could, yeah. Like, you could be like, love and peace, and the tiger's like, lightning. I just was never good at it. I didn't like how creepy the evil god hand was. I did really enjoy when your monster would just decide to literally shit on people. I haven't heard a single nya. No one has redeemed a nya. And you don't get that nya for free. I was like yelling about that and had to scroll back real quick to make sure nobody redeemed it. We're just going up against a bunch of psychics. Psyduck, which is not psychic. Which always frustrated me very much. Yo, your pet could literally learn to sacrifice people, so he would just do it randomly. Best kind of pet. Knackley's evolving! Woo! Do. You don't see a Nya redeem? I think I called it something else. Oh, I don't. I probably don't, honestly. Whatever, it's fine. Knackley evolved into Knacklestack. Wants to learn Salt Cure. Let's go. That's the only reason you're alive. We'll get rid of Smackdown and get a Salt Cure. Garganackle. Can you not unknown? Haunch de Leon. Salt Cure is genuinely so OP. It's even better. Here, you put my jacket on and now you can't see my tail, RM. Why would you do this? But yes, Salt Cure, especially in this, is absolutely amazing. It's good in the regular game, too, because it will stack with other effects. I guess we'll take more experience. It's a Rhyhorn! I love Skiddo so much. Speaking of Skiddo, we were talking about it in the Discord, but when I was a little kid, I went into a homeland with 2 goats in my jacket because they were cold and the mom wasn't feeding them, so I had to go and get bottles that I could poke holes in the nipples so the goats could drink out of them. But I was like, I don't want to leave the goats alone, so me and my mom go in the store, and she had 1 goat in her hoodie, and I had 2 goats in my jacket. And they were perfectly fine and quiet because they were warming up. And then when we were checking out, I was talking to the cashier, and the goats just started bleeding. They're like, what do you have in your jacket? And I'm like, you could ask that question, or you could just take my money, finish the transaction, and we could go. And they're like, ah, fair enough. And of course, Rise were saying that. The goat just like sticks its head up out of the top of the jacket. It's like, bah! And I was just like, please just take my money, and don't worry about it. And they're like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Most random ass story back in the day. Oh, I don't care. Be offensive. It's not going to bother me. Will the hat cover the ears? I don't want to ruin the bit. It does. It does. Hold on. I'll throw the hat on. Whoopah! Like, it pokes out, and it's good enough, but I wanted to give everybody the full look at my kitty cuteness. The goat was probably a paid actor. Dude, if I could have made money off those goats, that would have been great. Meowth. That's right. I had goat sandwiches the other day. Were they good? They were pygmy goats, so they were tiny. The mods are asleep. Yeah, RM's wife is a mod. And then Plaz is also a mod. But Plaz hates me and he's never here. Mods don't exist. Pick me goats. Num 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 num. Delicioso. Cabra. The chupacabra. The goat sucker. Anyway. What did you just meet? Who'd you just meet? I gots to know. Mystery, the mystery Giratina lady? Yeah! That randomizes Pokemon. But okay, I know it seems crazy, but sometimes it absolutely fucking cracks them. It's great. It is definitely a gamble on your entire run, but it can get absolutely cracked because it mixes all the moves and the types, and it can just get wild. I recommend doing it. It's fun. I know it sounds crazy, but I thought it was worth a shot. I think it's really fun. I'd do it. I will not be held responsible for whatever happens, but I would do it because it makes things fun. Meowth got a Miracle Seed! Too bad I don't have any grass moves. Super lure. Machoke is over here flexing on us. Let's take him down. Oh, you missed your chance to streak in chat. Come on. I thought we were friends. I think we're going to go to level 50, since we started a little late because of my horrific audio issues, but you know what? I think we'll actually plan this out. We'll go triple axle, Boldor, fake out, Volibee, but we'll go to level 50. We'll get past that, and then we will raid out to somebody. I'll do it maybe after I beat it. That's fair. That is fair. That's fair. And you took my jacket back off. Thank you. You've been grinding for over 2 hours. That's fair. Do it once you are able to do all the other stuff. Get through your run. I'll beat it later. Oh, you're doing it. I'm over here trying to be a good influence, and you're like, fuck it, we ball. I'll beat it later. You can beat it now, RM. We have a whole thing. You can lurk and charge your crystal. It's all good. Why is my chat now just like, yeah, I mean, I'll beat it later, too. Ooh, what fish are you gonna get? I hope it's something big. You learned Absorb. Candy Corridorus. Congratulations. I'm sorry your widget won't load. That does suck, but it's also really funny every time you're just like, fuck! Alright, I guess we'll do the same thing. Are you just gonna pick random balls until you get one? There you go, you got your repeat ball. I'm gonna check and it's gonna be like, oh, you actually disconnected the widget. My Meowth! He punched me right in the Meowth! Let's go Knackle Stack. Did I miss? Probably. Salt Cure. Eat it. Guys, I did it. I fucking got no legends. All random shit. Fuck you, sorry. But no, but it can turn your other shit really good, depending on the typings and everything it changed into. Nah, I'm trolling. I hope it worked out, though. It's pretty awesome. But also, I take no responsibility for anything. I'm not a role model. All that shit and no catch. I'm sorry. You got a Garchomp? Hell yeah. You need to be an E-Girl. You need that E-Girl luck. Be an E-Girl streamer. Get all the luck. Power up punch it. Let's throw an Iron Defense up. Hey, Marshadow's at the level cap. My luck for this is ass. I very rarely catch things on that. I save all my luck for stream stuff. Rare Candy, Shedinja. Garchomp, Delphox, Emboar, Duraludon, Cleavor, and Lapras. Interesting. Ooh, I forgot level 50 gives us a big boss. Roaring Moon. Bring it on, bitch. Passive Intimidate, eat me. Alright. Power up punch. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Is a roaring moon when you're mooning someone but you rip a wet one? Oh god. Ooh, I swear to god if we lose right now. Knuckle stack. It's level 41! We got capped at 38. That's some bullshit. I don't think we're going to win this, because it has moves that can hit my Shedinja. I swear to God, we're going to lose right at the end. This is what I get for fucking around. Can I catch it? An Unseen Force, damn it. Okay. All these ghosts and it has a dark move. Yes. That is the situation we find ourselves in, huh? Son of a bitch. Which nature is the best? It really depends on what Pokemon. Because some you'll really want to have the attack boosted. Others you will want to have... because it boosts different stats. Garchomp. Oh. I would want to go... yeah, Sirius is good. I typically on Garchomp will go... Adamant. You know what? This is perfect. Why not? For all the streamer luck we've had, why not lose at the very end? RM is the local competitive guy. Garchomp usually runs Jolly with Choice Band, or Adamant with Scarf, or even Jolly Scarf. But if no band or Scarf, use Jolly. I'm not very jolly right now. Your Garchomp is Dragon Grass. It might come in handy. It might come in handy. No, it's because it also randomizes all of the moves. Or all of the... everything for your Pokemon. It's not just the Pokemon, it's also the typing and the moves it has. To the Jingle Jail with the Non-Believer. I mean, I needed type coverage, so I'll take it. Well, that was a beautiful way to end this off. I guess we'll start a new run next time we play, which will... maybe we'll do that Saturday, next Saturday, because this Saturday we'll go back to the randomizer. BTW, when do you stream? I stream every Tuesday and Thursday at 4:30 Central Time, 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific, all of that good stuff. I think it's like 10:30 Euro time. And then Saturdays I stream 10 a.m. Central, 11 Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, all of that good stuff. I go for much longer on Saturdays than I do because I have to work during the week. But those are my normal days. Sometimes if I have an interview, because I do interviews, I will interview somebody on a different day if it works better for them. But those are my standard every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I am here. But on that note, I appreciate everyone being here. I promise I'm not going to be a cat on Saturday unless somebody redeems cat mode, but I won't be a cat on Saturday. But we should find somebody to raid. Who's going? Who's going? You stream when I'm doing HH duties? I know. It's fine though. Let's see. Who do we raid? Do, 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 do. Ooh, Raven is streaming, so we're gonna raid our girl Raven. Everyone be nice, give love to Raven, and I will see you guys on the next one. I appreciate it.